but I'm guessing they maybe like replanted it before then. Rats miscarried due to starvation. Well, we can't do much about that. It's not allowed in the areas that has food. And there is really not that much roaming around outside in the wild. Like, I'll check again in a second to see if there's any, like, wild animals. But I don't think there is. Like, nothing walks in these days. Yeah, that should be all those doors. Alright. So, I do want them to make doors and shit, because I know what my people are like, but I guess if they make the doors and beds and stuff as they do, as they progress, it should be fine. Let's see, wild animals. Emmy's having a sad wanderer. I'm wondering if, like, I want the horses, but I have to cull them and eat them. And we just need the food more. Are you in the caravan? No. Good. It's fine. I have 3 people that are extreme break risks, and there's a pretty good chance that they're probably the people on the caravan. Like, this is a big risk to send them out again. Like, I could lose, like, another fucking 14 people. Bombay's got a go frenzy. Nice. But yeah, if they can bring all the food in here, this is 16, like, it's not frozen refrigerated. This was 13, 14. So, it's kind of close. Like, if I tap this down a bit more to the 50s where the other ones were at, it will get kind of cool enough. It is trying to fight summer as well, so that's not helping much. I doubt that we ran out of limestone, and my guess is that they just haven't got back in heat yet. They're just coming in and like snacking on stuff. There's a few meals getting made. Look at this. I have like at least 4 meals that have been made of like a few different types, and there's 2 vegetarian ones in here. I wish I could make like vegetarian basic meals sometimes, or like a simple meal vegetarian versus like carnivore and stuff like that, instead of having to make it like a fine meal or a lavish meal or some shit like that. Because I find that, to me, it just feels like it uses a lot more resources than it really should. But we've got like 13 meals. It's not too bad. I have like a spare thrombo horn around the base too. How is my animals ratio going? Because I made it, we've got 3-ish. We're low on the males there. But they're catching up. It's almost a 3 ratio. And then when all these baby males like hit adulthood, they'll all get culled. We're working on the getting to 10. The chickens are already there. We don't have any eggs. I guess no female chickens. Maybe they're not reproducing. There could be my animals might be snacking on their eggs. I might put a, I want to put an egg box around the map. But the problem is my panthers and cats are supposed to take the eggs to the locations, but they will also snack on it if they're hungry. My cats and panthers will be able to get into the storeroom 100% this time. Like, instead of like, they may not have been able to entirely get there before. I will also eventually have a storeroom down here for them, which I plan to grow like smoke leaf or something along those lines, like hops or something like that, where it's not allowed in my storage up top, but it's allowed down in here for the animals only. So then like animals are only going to bring it down here and stuff like that, like the distinction of something that I'm not using for cooking. And that way they'll have food so long as we have that crop. But at the moment, like, I can't divert like rice and other stuff down here because like my people will probably not take it up to, you know, the correct storage, or I don't have the refrigeration for it and stuff like that at the moment. So like I have plans to make this refrigerated eventually, and we'll put doors and stuff on this. We've got a couple of animal doors. I wouldn't mind one more of that. And I'd like to have this be like a solid wall up on this corner and a door there. Actually, it was already showing a door. Damn it. Yeah, let's pop a door there, because then I'll be able to get in here and shut this off. Be like unallow animals and everything to go through it. And hopefully that'll allow me to build this without them escaping and shit. Gumad, it's fine. I do want to open this at some point too. But I do want to get to a point where we actually are kind of stable. Because like for the longest time, I'm pretty much used to my colonists being okay. And we'll just go and we'll do something. and then all of a sudden for them to be like mostly not okay and having to like just be fucking patient. It's really weird because like having so many people, I don't generally have to wait too often, and I can have patience. Like 7 days to die makes me wait overnight and stuff like that all the time. It's fine, but like I'm not used to it in RimWorld, you know. And I'm pretty sure like most people play RimWorld are like used to waiting because yeah, you may not necessarily have enough people and you have to wait until somebody wakes up or finishes a tantrum and all sorts of stuff. So it's interesting for me. It's interesting that I have to like deal with them having their tantrums or not having the resources or not wanting to do stuff. I need you guys to can I get you to just deconstruct that? Because they're going to leave that otherwise, and I know that they will. Instead of planting out this little grow space, let's get rid of that. I know Lorna literally just sat there and did that, but that's fine. How you guys doing? Packaging your survival meals. Where is the caravan? There. They have 1,000 berries, 500 odd rice, a little bit of silver. Silver's already packed. So yeah, it's only a little bit more food. Jesus, they are absolutely fucking going for it. Are you... I'm hoping that you didn't just take potatoes out of that. Like, I really hope that they didn't then. It's like, that would be hilarious if that's how I ended up not having food last time. But yeah, it could have just been excess that just didn't go on it. There's somebody else that's getting potatoes. That better have been on you. Are people coming up to steal potatoes? What are you doing? Grabbing potatoes from Stallion. Fucking excuse you. Go get a potato from in there. I don't know why you're taking... Is this why we fucking ended up not having any food? Are you stealing potatoes? No, you're sowing area. That's fine. Yeah, and go back inside. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm kind of glad I noticed that. I'm guessing that they want the resources and the potatoes are probably closer on the horse than they are in here. Like, logistically speaking. He's consuming berries now. Cool. Alright. That was very interesting to see that. How much stuff have you got on this? There's only 32 potatoes. 40, 51. Doesn't add up to what I put on there. They've definitely got, like, the berries. Look like they've got, yeah, they've got probably the right-ish amount of berries. And they are adding to it. What are you lot doing? Sowing area. Grabbing potatoes. No, you're not. Grabbing rice from there. I don't know why you guys are trying to unload them. Can I just, like, look at these things for a second? Hold on, before... It's probably every single one of them's, like, any allowed distance and stuff like that. Like, take the best stockpile. Cook straightforward from one meal. Radius is unlimited. They shouldn't be taking them from the fucking animals. Whatever you guys are doing, just go inside. I'm watching you, Purple. What the fuck are you doing? Forming caravan, gathering supplies. Yes, that's generally what you're supposed to do. I'm guessing that they decided to take all the potatoes off the caravan. Like, if my caravan leaves, right, if it goes outside of my base and it doesn't have a lick of food on it, I'm taking them back home. Like, we're not going on another fucking full cannibal meal. Like, Phoebe Chillax is, like, thinking I'm not paying attention now. But holy shit. Pumpkin, what are you doing? No, leave the potatoes alone. I'm very confused by... Now they're grabbing berries? What the fuck am I watching? Okay, no. You guys, just cancel for me your caravan. You guys can't caravan. You guys definitely do not understand how to caravan. Like, holy shit, leave the shit on the shit. You know? Holy fuck. We'll see if we can put a caravan at the other end of the base, maybe, that's not here. Like, I've got one that's just outside of it. Dell Barracks, that's fine. Augury, Recreation's deprived. A few people that are probably tired and shit because they've probably been in this. But yeah, you lot. Now, I guess you guys can all dump whatever you're carrying now. Right, go ahead and do that, because everybody wants to bring it back inside anyway. It's a thing that seems to be going on. Alright, you two, go back to what you're doing. Now you can go get your potatoes from your fucking horses. Like, holy shit. I will set up another caravan, but I'll wait till the animals are fully unpacked. Back inside, I guess, because, like, if I go back over here, like, there's not the berries from it on the ground. It's 1,100 odd berries and rice. There's only 40 potatoes. Like, the only thing that I can logistically think of with the potatoes, for instance, is that multiple groups of people were coming and grabbing potatoes and putting them on the horses, and somebody was coming to correct that. But when somebody came to start unloading berries and the rice, you know, that's when it's like, what the hell are they doing? Usual heat wave. Deadly heat stroke. Well, this is going to be fucking something, ain't it? I guess no caravan for us, if that's the case. Gonna have to put passive coolers, like, everywhere. A passive cooler for you guys. Every room. Like, it's obviously not going to work enough for every room. I basically need these air conditioners to be turned off right now. Jolly's probably serious pain. Owner's recreationally deprived. I've got them set to turn off and hopefully deconstruct. And I'm hoping that they turn them off first, because that way that should stop the heat stroke that's going on in here. Passive coolers, we're going to need a few, probably. I'm pretty sure these things don't stack, like, as long as you've got one, it works. But if I could pop one in there, I'm not expecting people to be in here, but if they're in here, I don't know what to do with them. I do have air conditioners running through here. I don't want that one to be disabled or, destructed. I'm gonna have to probably grab the air conditioners that I do have. This is gonna get the hospital ones too, once I can get them all. And I'm gonna have to turn them down. Alright, let's get you guys turning down a bit. That's looking like 19 degrees for some areas. The hospitals are going to be pretty crisp. Let's get more passive coolers out. I can't do anything about this area, that's fine. I've got 2 passive coolers in here. I can pop more in here at least. I have some in this area. Got at least like 1 up the end. Like, I'm assuming that we're also going to have some kind of a power outage as well. My animals are probably going to want some kind of cooling. So let's pop that in the corner. Let's say don't allow that. If they finish building this, the animals will have some kind of cooling. In the meantime, let's leave the door open on here so it normalizes temperature between inside and outside anyway. So otherwise this will be like a little hot box. It's 31 degrees, 34 actually. Oh no. Might be worth my time to leave this shut. There we go. Alright. That should be fine. They're going to keep building this. They're getting roofs and stuff on that naturally. The only thing I want to make sure is they don't put a roof on top of... Yeah, they have got that set to no roof there. This is going to probably get like really hot for them. Alright. It's probably safer not to send out the caravan during this at all. So if I happen to get near the end of the heat wave and everybody's still alright, we'll see how that goes. But I'm not going to send them out during that. And like whatever they were doing with the unloading the fucking animals actually might explain how we left with a caravan that had not a single bit of food on it. Even though we packed stuff and I'm pretty sure we had stuff in supply. So I don't know what's wrong with the caravans. But yeah, I'd be tempted to make like one caravan that has like a person and an animal and a small amount of food and just send it outside and see what happens. Because there's a pretty fair chance they're going to send it without food. And frankly, I don't know how to solve that problem if it's not going to let me caravan like around the place with food. Apart from like people holding on to food. That'd be the only way to really do it is send like a bunch of individuals just outside with food. When the caravan pops outside, it's just like stack it on it. It's so tedious. But like, yeah, if I had to, I'd do that. There's a couple of animals around. The boom rat's not going to help us, but it's down in a alright spot for the moment. But yeah, these haven't been replanted at all. But it's alright, they'll get planted out eventually. Like, I'm not too sure how well, like, growing and stuff is going to go. While I have, like, a heat wave. I assume, like, any indoor areas might overheat. Like, that's 35 inside. What's the plant sync of this? Its growth rate. It's, yeah. No, they're fine at the moment. These ones are still growing. One's at, like, 140%. Well, somebody needs to harvest that. But yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of animals and stuff out and about that's probably going to get heat stroke. They look like... Actually, normally during a heat wave, we sometimes get, like, fires and shit, so that could be interesting. But yeah, I think we've got pretty much all the beds. Like, at the moment, they're all going to be in here, and the people sleeping in, like, this section is going to be, like, super chilly. Like, they're going to be cold. Whoa, shit, outside is so orange, because it's usually, like, this kind of color. So that's crazy. Like, this is cold. Mind you, it's a very small area, and it's got, like, multiple air conditioners working for it. This... I wonder what's going on with this one, why it's not cold. Maybe it doesn't have a roof. No, it's got a roof. So why, out of all the rooms, are you not cold? There's a grow space in that door for that. Might just grab the grow areas and be like shrink zones. Because this will get rid of, yeah, get rid of all that. Get rid of anything that's in the doorways there. I guess heat stroke, recreation deprived, that's fine. And they're destroying the silver table that Shadow's trying to eat at. Mate, Shadow's just trying to have his fucking dinner. Come on, Shadow, you can do it. Fucking shovel that stuff in. Oh, you managed to do it. Nice. No, I don't think anybody else is sitting down to eat at that table, but, like, yeah, there goes silver table, I guess. I actually want to see if it drops any resources. I'm pretty sure it does not. Oh, it does. It drops a little bit. It's fine. Slept in the heat. Darkness. Literally can't do anything about the darkness. We are working on that. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. Yeah, if we could get this stuff out of here, because this room's like 30 degrees, all this stuff would be just indoors, fresh, unrefrigerated. Alright, what I kind of want to do is, you're the other chimpanzee. I want to find somebody that can do building, like Mitz here. Like, she looks like she's mostly content. Okay. Her construction's a little low. I was going to see if I could grab somebody like her that had construction, but I actually want somebody that could, you know, finish a project. Although she just has to deconstruct, doesn't she? That could work. So when she's done with what she's doing, I'll get her up in here and get her to deconstruct all the shelves, because I reckon that they're not trying to move it until, like, it's gone. But yeah, if I could just get them gone, we could have the extra wood. That would allow us to power the stoves, build the cooling things, potentially make some beds. Like, it's going to give us some options. Hopefully the first thing they do is maybe make some beds, or like the coolers. Coolers preferably over the beds, but more beds would allow me to put... Don't consume the berries, but I guess you're eating that. But yeah, it would allow me to, like, get some people, like, sleeping somewhere else. What are you doing? You're pretty stressed. What about you, Jet? You're neutral. Stressed. Camerod's pretty neutral. Felicia, what are you up to? You're neutral. I'm trying to find somebody that's, like, content, or... Yeah, you're content. You're playing poker. If I don't let you play poker, you'll probably get recreationally deprived. So I'll let them do that. Who else is in the area? Jesus, that's a lot of stuff in this corner. I reckon that probably came from... Well, I was thinking it came from the caravan, but I'm like, it's all meat, so it'd be coming down from, like, the butchering station. What are you doing? Snacking? Borello's, like, in here snacking on meats. Oh yeah, I forgot to finish the limestone in here. Fine. Eventually, I will just, like, rip out all the limestone and we'll have, like, some form of sterile tile, and this will be clean then. You're going to rest. Can you just clean the room before you go? Just, like, if we can clean this up, the chances of like food poisoning and stuff should go down. Everything's fresh. It's like unrefrigerated though. Like the power isn't working in here. I also need to make more of these, but I don't really have like the steel at all to do that. Let's see, swelteringly hot. Swelteringly hot, probably because you were probably in this section. Let's have a look at the temperature up in here. Oh shit. Well, fuck, I've never seen that. Yeah, this is actually very, very much Australia. Have I got a door or something that's broken here? Why is this hot? I mean, I know that's outdoors, but in here shouldn't be. This should be slightly chilled. Those are chilled, those are venting in. What if it's just like people walking in? That mustn't have a roof on it. Ow, I just smacked my microphone. I wonder if that doesn't have a roof. Yeah, one of my quests expired. These don't have roofs. That's not too bad for the animals. That is warm for the plants. I'm gonna have to look at the temperature in there because I don't generally have cooling stuff. Stone's having a tantrum. I need to cool down this area, and the best I can do at the moment, the best I can offer is like those cooling thingies. This is like the same as outside basically. Inside and outside must be basically the like, same conditions. I might not have a roof on it actually. This is nuts. The most colourful I've ever fucking seen anything. Oh, these are all hot now. Okay, so there's nothing much I can do about this, but this is pumping in cool. At least this is like not too hot. Like it's probably like hot, but it's not like deathly hot. Like outside is 50 degrees. Usually I find that my people hide in like air-conditioned spaces and stuff, but this is one where like they kind of don't get an option to. Sweaty, trader, yeah. Expired goods, that's fine. I'd love to have a trade ship go over that I could trade with and actually get like some decent quantity of steel and some other resources and stuff. Because at the moment, mind you, they are moving this out. I feel like they're moving it more because there's no fucking things. How's Met's doing? She's still content, that's fine. Fuentes, you're neutral. Crucia's neutral. Bowman's at a good point. After he does that, can I get you to... Can you... I guess you can't do deconstructing. Tofu should be able to. Tofu can. Alright, you're on neutral at the moment, but once you're done doing that, probably be kind of keen to help me like deconstruct some stuff. I'm pretty sure all the air conditioners up here are currently switched off. So they're not drawing power. They're not heating the area beyond what it was, hopefully. At some point, I'd like these doors deconstructed too. So I'll get Tofu to do it, because like I can trust that Tofu can like do most things pretty quickly. Even though I have him like working on like most of these in here. But yeah, I'll get him back in here. Because I don't think they're going to store it on the ones that have got stuff on it, but the rest of them, they'll either expire or somebody will move them, how I see it. Because like now that they're on the floor, I feel like it's a lot easier to fucking see what's in here. The other thing too is when they are on the floor, I know a lot of people kind of like vouch for shelves and stuff like that, but when they are on the floor, they tend to have like animals and people and stuff stack them to the 10,000 they will stack to for my deep stacks. So the only problem I've got is when I'm in harvesting season and they just fill up the entire thing on like a low stack of like 7s or 39s or something like that, or 400s or 500s or something like that, right? And then somebody actually had to stand there and stack them all up into like one pile, you know? And then of course the risk is when they are in a stack, if somebody decides to destroy that stack, like it could be 7 or it could be like 10,000. Like I could lose like a shit ton. Like we literally had like, for a second there, a shit ton of potatoes, but I'm guessing, oh yeah, Panther's got it. That's what's going on. I was gonna say, I'm like, where did the extra go? That was like, because all my numbers are fluctuating so much. Shit's gotta be expiring like all hell. I'm 100% sure that shit's expiring. Like I want to turn off these. I might just turn off 2 of them. I don't need this to be super cool. I want it to be cool enough that it's helping this area, but I don't need to be like, Jesus Christ. The hell is happening to this room? Toro, mate. I see you in here. I know you're cooking simple meals, but can you work on the passive coolers? Like ASAP? Because I think that that's a much higher priority right now. I might actually leave these on. I don't know why these are so hot. I'm guessing because they don't have a cooler in them, but that doesn't make sense because that one doesn't have one. It is getting warmer. Like, it'd be great if I could double insulate this place. I did consider it originally, and I'm like, oh, I probably won't need to. And I'm looking at the fact that I might need to. My only problem is I don't want to double insulate the back and the front. I just kind of want to double insulate, like, the sides. So it takes longer to get cold. Like, that's part of why this is staying such a good temperature. Part of why that stayed such a good temperature. It's literally the double walling, or in this case, like triple walling, that's keeping it a good temperature. Mind you, it must be nighttime because, yeah, because it's not as hot out at the moment. It's 45, but it's like, holy shit. It's something. I'm not seeing animals go down or anything like that, so I guess that's good. But yeah, I really need, like, I kind of need traders and stuff like that, and I haven't had a chance to do anything with mine. I don't have steel to, like, fling something at an ally. The best I could probably do is call for these guys and say, hey, can you come here and do a trade? If potatoes into inventory, can you call for them first? Because they're the only ones I'm still good with. Like, all the others are still there, but it's deteriorating, and I can't really keep pulling away, like, extra trader, you know. Member exit map healthy? Oh yeah, so basically when their people leave my place, they stay healthy. It gives them a bonus. It's fine. But I should be getting, I haven't been able to give them gifts. Give gift times 5. That looks like a massive boost. I haven't given them any gifts though. I should. If I have any kind of like spare lumber or something, I'd love to be able to do that. Or even just like purchase the food off them and then gift them like some shitty clothes or something. Or thrombo horn or something. McPherson, you had something wrong with you. Malaria, extreme. Can you rescue them? Extreme malaria is not going to be great for them. And heat stroke. It's like 2 things at once is a bit much. Hey, Wafer, welcome in. What are you up to? What the hell? That must have been something nearby. Hey, what are you up to today? There it is. I thought we'd clean this room. Shikame, are you refueling fueled stove? That's fine, I'll let you do that. Consuming simple meal. After you do that, mate, can I get you to clean the room? Dumb argument with somebody. Oh, yeah. That's fair. Shit happens. Low food. Dangerously low. Yeah, I'm aware of that. We have 245 colonists, it reckons. So, unless I've lost 2 days worth of food in storage, it's 3. We have 3 days worth of food storage. That's insane. Yeah, it's not good that you've had a argument with someone. It seems like that's something that's like happening to people at the moment. And I don't know. I guess it's like maybe that time of year where people do that. More argumentative and stuff. Oh man. Oh yeah, I made jam today, Waver. We have mulberry tree out the back, and I stockpiled a bunch of like mulberries from it over like the last month, and I ended up, I've never made jam before ever, but I gave it a go. I'm hoping that it sets, because like I've never made jam, so I can't guarantee that it's going to set. But I'm going to make some mulberry jam swirl cupcakes with it, and then any that I should have stuff left over. I'm planning to make some scones as well, so I can have some mulberry jam and cream scones in the next few days. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm going to drive a little jar of the jam out to my cousin in a few hours once the sun rises. So, yeah. I tried it. It's really good. It's like criminally good tasting, which is great because like I have a 50% ratio of like really fucking up cooking. So there was a 50% chance that I was going to completely screw up the recipe and it was going to be horrible, or, you know, have it turn out like really nice like it did. And like even if it doesn't set, I would probably still be able to use it like if it stayed syrupy, like you can use syrups and